Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I'm Jason, your host. So let's start with bipolar type 2. Yay! This was a diagnosis that we came to in about 2019, I believe. The reason it was so late coming through was because for 20 years I'd been looking after my wife who had terminal cancer, and I prioritised. I couldn't leave her. I had to look after her every day. There was no one else. I was there 24/7 for 19 years of her illness. Yeah. So, bipolar type 2. I have been diagnosed with officially, and that is, I spend most of my time in a depressed state. But how do you know if you're in a depressed state if that is your normal state? If you have bipolar type 2, or if you're of that class and you are dealing with all these problems and the world seems a little more grey to you and things don't make you smile as much, and sometimes you'll spike into infinity. If you don't have access to the internet or things like that back then, if you don't have a medical health professional who knows what the hell they're talking about, then you just wonder why everybody else is so happy or why people can't do the things you do. And so, yeah, as I say before, the best way to think of it is this. A person who doesn't have bipolar or any of the other illnesses that cause massive depression, you go happy, sad. You want to do on this line. This is your line here. Happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad. Elation, happy, pain, suffering, depression, a little bit of depression and that there. I'm here. And I will spend time here, here, and sometimes I will spike up to infinity and go straight across the top. And that's a bad point. Or I can spike down and go along the bottom, and it can last for quite a while. Now, the positive sides to when you spike up into the upper one is you will get massive amount of stuff done, and all of your risk versus reward goes out the window. You will find yourself believing you are Superman, believing you can fly, believing you can do anything. You will stay awake for 30 hours working on a project. The world can't touch me. I am invincible. I am God. Because, think of it this way. You've existed at this depressed state. All of you've got a lack of the receptors and all that kind of thing. So your mind is always craving this. So when you do spike, when you go up past normal, when the boosters get lit and you go straight up above, it is fucking natural high. It is total and completely. You are God. You can do anything. Bank accounts don't matter. Balances don't matter. Credit reports don't matter. Yeah. Spending money is fun. Spending money is very much fun. I can do that. I can get away with that. I can do anything I want. I can go for this. I can do that. It's very easy because you can't separate my bipolar, ADHD and autism. They're together. They're not little separate boxes. But yeah. And people on my channel will see me when I go hyper. when it goes wee, when I will just go random, psychotic, crazy. I have things in place, but we're not talking about the thing at the moment. We're not talking about the actual coping mechanisms that I have to deal with at all. Yeah, it can be bad. It can be bad. But when I say, I always use the term when bad things happen. All my coping strategies are there to stop bad things happening. But what do I mean by bad things? Well, bad things can be, I can go to the point of so high that I feel that I am literally invincible, that I will forget about my autism. I'll forget about the fact that I could go outside the front door and become non-functional. I'll forget about the fact that walking down the street can trigger things and I can fall down and end up just not moving. I can forget that someone can come up to me and ask me a question, and because I'm not prepared for it, I will just go catatonic. I can forget all that, and I can make a plan, and if I don't have my coping strategies in place, I'll end up on a freaking train to Wales. And then I'll come down. Maybe I'll come down, or maybe I won't come down. Yeah. But the even worse part is if it dips down into deep depression. That's when I have a crisis phone number to call. Because if he ever gets to that stage, then there's nothing that'll bring me back. Because when it's not like I can't even use logic or reason or rationale to say, oh no, it's not that bad. Because I do have bowel cancer. It will come back. I am in remission, but it can't be cured. My wife did die. I wasn't able to save her. I know, realistic, rationally, that's a crazy thing to think that I could, but when your heart's concerned, that doesn't matter. So the dark stuff. But we'll talk about coping strategies later. This has gone long enough. Let's talk now. The next one will be ADHD. I'm trying to get a lot of these done. I'm in a very functional, very yay, that's driven to do this, and therefore it's good that I'm scheduling all of this. Well, it'll be really freaky if I fall down dead before this new channel kicks in, and the schedule will still go on, and the thing, damn, that's been dark, but wow, that would be cool. Sorry, but yeah, I know I don't plan to die, but I'm in my 50s, and yeah, my brain as always knows my mortality. I've seen enough death and to know these things. Take care of yourself. This got dark. Bye bye for now.